Well guys, got some news. My trusty Mackie SRM 450s, they've retired on me. Can't believe it, they retired. But, you know what happens once you retire something? You get to upgrade. Mackies are on vacation right now. They're supposed to send me some postcards. We'll see if that happens or not, but yeah, the Mackies were going on vacation, and because of that I had to order something new. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another unboxing. Today is obviously a pretty exciting day. I got some new speakers in. Kind of out of breath from carrying these suckers in. So a lot of you guys probably know I've been using my my Mackie SRM 450s, and I've had them. If you guys have been following me for a while, I've used those in every gig log I've ever done. I've had those speakers for about 8 years. I actually bought those used. They are my second set of speakers. My first set of DJ speakers ever were a set of BEHRINGER 15s. Super loud, but just BEHRINGER, just quality isn't quite there. So I upgraded to the Mackie SRM 450s with the 1801 sub, and that's the setup that I've been running for the last probably 7 or 8 years for all the mobile gigs that I do. But I decided to upgrade. Finally, it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So this is actually my second set of brand new speakers I've ever owned, but by far the most expensive item I've bought other than my laptop. So what these actually are these are the RCF Art 735As, and these are the Mark IVs, so they're the newest version. And actually I ordered these from VIP Audio, I think it was, out of New York. Guys are super great. They gave me a super killer deal, like way better than any other price I could get anywhere else. Got 2 speakers. They threw in a set of bags, actual RCF bags, and they also threw in some XLRs for free. Bust out my trusty Spyderco. Guys, if you want a real pocket knife, one that doesn't break while you're unboxing, sorry DJ Bar, get a Spyderco. These things are so nice. These are some more XLRs I picked up. These are some Hosa Technologies XLRs. I just wanted to add some to the bag. Most of the XLRs I have now are all live wire from Guitar Center. The reason I like those is because back before Hosa was around, those are the best cables you could get, because you break one or something happens to it, you take it right back into Guitar Center, they give you a brand new one, no questions asked, and I have a Guitar Center 5 minutes down the road. So. Alright, moment of truth. Here we go. Get a drum roll, please. Alright. Now, I will admit that, in my personal opinion, these are not the best looking speaker. I honestly think they're kind of ugly. They kind of look like some sort of weird space alien looking space speaker thing.
E.T., can you say that? Can you say E.T.? E.T.
E.T.
Sound quality wise, these things sound freaking amazing. Amazing. I heard a set of the 735A, I think it's the Mark IIIs, for the first time a couple weeks ago, and that's what finally inspired me to buy these, because I heard them and I was just like, wow, that's a really good sounding speaker. And ironically, DJ Bar just did the comparison between the 815p and the 745As, which are the next ones up from these, and they actually chose the RCF over the JBLs. I know they were running them flat out of the package, so there's some discrepancy there. RCF is a super high quality speaker company. Like, they do a really great job. I mean, like you look at Nick Spinelli, he actually uses them too. So SCE Event Group, they use RCF. Go check them out if you haven't followed them yet. Nick does some super funny wedding tip videos. Check him out. But all right, let's get the rest of this stuff unpackaged and then let's talk about it. All right, so in the package you get your warranty information. Make sure you go online and register your speakers. So you get the 2-year factory warranty, and then looks like you get a pretty darn long, heavy duty. Let's see, this is a 14 gauge IEC cable. That's pretty heavy duty, and it's definitely a lot longer than I mean most of the speakers or most of the IEC cables you get with stuff. They're not even long enough to reach the ground when you had a speaker on a tripod. So that's why I bought all new. But these are actually pretty heavy duty, pretty long, right from the factory. So nice. This is something else I've never had. I've never had bags for my speakers. I didn't bother buying bags for my Mackies because, like I said, I bought those actually. One of them I bought brand new, the other one I bought used. And I just threw them in the back seat of the truck. Didn't really bump them around much. But yeah, I figured if I'm buying a brand new set of speakers that cost as much as these do, I should probably put bags on them. So these things were actually, they threw them in with the package deal, but I think these things were around $120 a piece. And so far, I'm actually pretty impressed with the build quality of this bag here. Padding is probably, I'd say, at least an inch thick on these. And looks like you slide the speaker in there, strap this around, close it up, zip it. And from the looks of it here, everything opens up, so I think you could actually even run the speaker from inside the bag. Not sure why you would want to do that, but looks like you could if you wanted to. Well, they did say they're going to throw in some XLRs. Let's see what they actually sent me, because if you're anything like me, you don't want cheap XLR cables, because those are the kind that fail. Which, when they're throwing something in for free, probably not the best quality, but we'll find out. Beg to differ. These actually look pretty nice. I think this store has their own cables. These are gold-tipped XLR VIP Pro Audio, which is the store that this came from. Huh. So I was wrong. They actually did send some pretty decent cables. Thanks, guys. Shout out for the free cables. Appreciate that. They gave me two 25-foot XLRs. Now in this package, like I said, is just some new Hosa Pro Series. I got, let's see what did I end up buying. Two 10-foot and two 15-foot. 10-foot's usually long enough to get from my mixer to speakers, but every now and then I get stuck having to use a venue table, and those are usually like 10 feet long, massive. So if that happens, I like to have a little bit longer cable. Or if I'm running a sub, which what I typically would do is stick my sub under the table. I'm hoping these speakers are loud enough that I can get away with that. Most smaller venues not having to bring my sub. But if I do, I can still run my Mackie sub for now. And then I'll run the two 10-footers from my mixer down to the subwoofer. And then from the sub out, I can use the 15-footers to go to the tops. Alright guys, what I'm going to do next is throw one of these suckers on a tripod and let's check it out. I'm gonna turn the bass boost on and see what the difference is like. Not adjusting the volume. With bass without bass boost. Okay, so I might be slightly over exaggerating this reaction right now, but so you gotta realize I've been running two 600 watt Mackie SRM 450s for the last 7 years. So that's what my ears used to. This thing right here is loud. It's just, let's just put it that way, it's loud. Alright, so went over the basic specs of this thing. 1400 watts, 1000 watts goes to the woofer, 400 watts goes to the highs, the driver. Oh, sorry, can't even talk right now, I'm so freaking happy. This is definitely a good investment. This was definitely a good investment. All right, real quick, let's just go through a walkthrough of one of these things with the case on. So, as you can see, you can still put it on a tripod with it in the case, which would be convenient for, I don't know, maybe if you wanted to run it with it in the case for some reason. I'm not sure why you would want to run it in the case, but you have access to both the handles, well, all three handles, the top handle, both the side handles. Obviously that's so you can transport them, but you also have access to the back panel completely, and then obviously how you get it in the case, you have access to the front as well. And one thing that I did notice, so there's Velcro on this panel, and there's also Velcro on this panel. So that's how you hold it. That's how you hold the bag open if you were wanting to run these inside the bags. Now, weight-wise, these things aren't that heavy. I think they're like 44 pounds a piece. I'm also 6'5", and I mean relatively strong. I wouldn't say I'm above average strong, but pretty strong guy. I have no problem at all picking this up one-handed and guiding it onto the tripod. Super easy. And these are the Rockville self-assisted stands, or the Rockville hydraulically assisted stands that I did a review on. If you haven't, check these out. I'll leave a review down in the description to this, and there's also links to all my other products as well. These stands are dope, super dope. But yeah, let's see if this thing will even lift this up. I mean, it lifts up a Mackie's pretty easy. You do have to help it a little bit usually. Yeah, gotta give it a little bit of help, but I mean, I'm barely even touching it. Alright guys, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I think what I want to do next is, as soon as the Mackies get back from vacation, I want to try to do a comparison video between one of the Mackies and one of these, see how they compare. Obviously they're just total different caliber of speaker, but when I bought my Mackie SRM 450s, they were pretty, I mean, they weren't new to the market, but they were almost one of the go-tos for mobile DJs at that point. A lot of guys were running them. You know, they were recommended to me by a bunch of people. A lot of guys had them. They were even putting those things into bars and stuff like that. That speaker was super, super, super popular for a long time until you know, JBL and some other companies started coming out with stuff that was a little bit better. Yeah, I wanted like to do a little bit of a comparison, just those two side by side. Not necessarily to compare the two speakers, but just to compare what I was working with to what I'm going to be working with now, just to see what that difference is. But all right, please subscribe if you have not already. Please click that like button and please click that notification bell so you guys can get notifications on my upcoming videos. I'm gonna start pumping out more videos, hopefully as quickly as possible. It's a little challenging with work and all that other stuff, but trying to be as consistent as possible, at least one video a week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your comments. You know, leave some comments down below. What kind of speakers are you guys running? You know, let me know. Are you running JBLs? Are you running RCF? Are you running Mackie? What kind of speakers do you run? And yeah, let's start some debates.